So in this video, we're going to talk about oppositional defiance. So I just had a mom call me about her son, and his son's about 15 now. And when he was about 6 or 7, he was diagnosed with oppositional defiance. Okay, so first of all, I am not a doctor. I'm not any traditional type of license anything. I'm just someone who's figured out how life has worked. I've worked with teens, adults with great success. I teach people how to love life. Like, who does that, right? Who even knows how to do that? So this is my take on this, and this is what I want for every parent that is experiencing a child who freaks out, has anger outbursts, is damaging the house, breaking down the doors, putting holes in the walls, breaking their phone, whatever it looks like. This is what I want you to understand about your loving, loving child, okay? Because your child is very loving. Even though you see them in moments like that and you're like, what the hell? How do I help them? Why are they doing this? I'm going to explain why your child freaks the hell out, okay? And you're going to understand after this video what I'm saying, and you're going to have a better perspective on what your child needs. First of all, the children of this newer generation are extremely sensitive to their emotions. This is a wonderful thing. They are in tune to when they feel off, and they're in tune to when they're happy. Our older generation, we grew up where it was more like, suck it up, kid, just deal with it. And we hoped life got better, which for many of us, it really didn't, unless you learn some self-help principles, which is what I teach. So your child is super sensitive. There is something amiss on the inside. So when I say that, I want you to understand that your child freaking out is an example of how bad they feel about themselves on the inside. That is it. Now you may say, hey Con, why does my child feel bad? We live in a nice house. We have a nice family. I love this kid. He knows we love him, but this is the deal. Kids are so hard on themselves. They put pressure on themselves when it comes to friends, how many friends they have. Do they have good friends? Do their friends like them? Their grades, are they smart, whatever that means? Are they getting good grades? Are they, the stresses with school, the stresses of fitting in, the stresses of social media. There's so much stress out there. And what happens is your child is putting the stress on themselves. They're being down on themselves. They're saying mean things to themselves. They're looking in the mirror saying mean things to themselves. And as a result, they feel like crap. But because they're sensitive to their emotions, they know there's something very wrong about feeling like crap. They just don't know why they do feel like crap, because they don't realize it's how they're viewing themselves, which is in a very negative way. But they don't realize they're doing it. But because they are doing it, which makes them feel bad inside, they freak out because they don't know what else to do. So what is the answer? We teach your child how to love themselves. When you teach a child how to love themselves, how to feel good about themselves, how to feel confident within themselves, and not based on what the school system says, not based on how many friends they have, not based on their grades, not based on any of that, based on your child being uniquely them, based on your child developing what they're meant to be, what they're meant to be good at, who they're meant to love, who they're meant to be. It doesn't matter. It's about developing your child to feel good about themselves regardless of the outside stuff. When you teach a child to feel good, they will no longer freak out. They're only freaking out because they feel that bad on the inside and they don't know what to do. So they're using physical action to process that emotion. Now, you and I both know that doesn't last very long, because then your child freaks out again a couple days later. And they're doing it because they're confused. They don't know why they feel so bad. And that's why I'm telling you, the mom or dad or whoever's watching this video, they feel bad because they're down on themselves up here. And they don't realize they're doing it. And you probably don't even have any understanding of what they're viewing themselves, because they don't share it, they don't express it, and that's kind of common. So just know, you have the most loving child on your hands. It is just an example of how bad they feel on the inside, which is what we need to fix. And that is the only reason why they freak out. There's no oppositional defiance crap. I don't even believe in that. I think that's a horrible term given to kids that are so sensitive to knowing that life is supposed to be good for them, that they are amazing, that they are smart regardless of their grades, and that they deserve a really, really good life. And we need to give them the opportunity to empower them to know that, so they don't have to freak out. They don't have to suppress their emotions, because they know they're worthy regardless of all that stuff. And that is the answer for your child.